You got this, man.
Thanks.
We'll be here watching.
Members of Google leadership, imagine releasing your most advanced AI only for it to make headlines for all the wrong reasons within 48 hours. That is exactly what happened when Gemini's image generation tool produced historically inaccurate and racially inappropriate photos, prompting public outrage, media criticism, and the temporary shutdown of the feature. Now today, you're not facing a technology problem alone. You're facing a crisis of public trust. By reshaping your message strategy to emphasize accountability and transparent stakeholder engagement, Google can not only recover from this incident, but strengthen long-term confidence in your AI leadership. Now, this matters because the trust in your AI is the currency of emerging technologies, as it is a very uncertain world with a very uncertain future. And without trust, innovation turns into suspicion. In the next few minutes, I will outline 2 targeted strategies, the first of which being a public accountability campaign rooted in authentic apology and corrective narrative, and second, a stakeholder-driven communication that invites external voices into your recovery story. Now, your first priority must be to rebuild credibility through visible accountability. Timothy Combs explains in his January 7, 2022 Sage Publications 6th edition book, Ongoing Crisis Communication, Planning, Managing, and Responding, that crisis communication research consistently shows that apology and corrective action messaging are most effective when an organization is perceived as responsible for the harm. A vague statement about technical errors will not restore trust. What the public needs to hear is a direct, human-centered message acknowledging harm, explaining responsibility, and affirming commitment to change. Now, I've explained how a sincere, accountable apology can begin to repair public trust. But rebuilding credibility cannot happen through internal messaging alone. That's why my second recommendation focuses on engaging external stakeholders and giving them a visible role in your recovery process. Allowing open and honest communication with stakeholders about ongoing improvements demonstrates transparency, invites collaboration, and ultimately builds trust and confidence necessary to restore your organization's public credibility. Furthermore, you can restore your public image by incorporating outside voices such as ethicists, affected communities, and respected industry professionals into your messaging, signaling accountability and reinforcing credibility, an approach supported by Robert Kniffen, who notes in the Industrial Crisis Quarterly, Spring 1987, that organizations regain trust more effectively when they involve external support in their crisis response. Today, I have recommended 2 strategies: a direct, accountable apology and an open engagement with external stakeholders to rebuild trust and demonstrate transparency. Together, these steps will shift the narrative from crisis to credibility. Now is the time to act. Address the public openly, invite collaboration, and take control of your story. If you move forward today, this moment will not mark a failure, but a turning point in Google's leadership in ethical AI.